How many of you have noticed these Fiverr's Choice gigs floating around Fiverr search results recently? That gig that I just tried to show you by holding up my phone on the screen was one of my gigs that recently earned the Fiverr's gig badge, and it's been pretty cool. In this video, I'm gonna be talking about what Fiverr's Choice is and what it's been like since one of my gigs has been labeled a Fiverr's Choice gig. And just to be totally upfront and honest, having one of your Fiverr gigs be selected and given the Fiverr's Choice badge is a great thing. There's absolutely nothing that I can think of that's negative about it. It's awesome and definitely something to strive towards. Okay, so what is Fiverr's Choice? Well, according to Fiverr, when you hover over the little Fiverr's Choice badge, Fiverr's Choice gigs are gigs selected that people loved for superb delivery and service. Not too shabby if you're a Fiverr seller and you get one of these things. But I know the inevitable next question you're probably wondering is, who decides who becomes a Fiverr's Choice gig? And I honestly thought the same thing. Like when I first started seeing Fiverr's Choice gigs in the search results, I was like, is there an actual person selecting these gigs? Is it part of their search algorithm or machine learning? Like, how are these gigs selected? Because there's probably millions of gigs that are currently active on the Fiverr platform. And as much as I'd like to think that there's someone physically sitting there looking at my gig saying, oh, this guy Mike Nardi seems like a really good guy. Oh, what do you say? He gives to charity, he loves puppies, and he does great work. He is totally Fiverr's Choice material. But as much as that would boost my ego, I think Fiverr is just way too big for it to be something where someone manually selects all of these Fiverr's Choice gigs. Instead, what I think happens is that the Fiverr's Choice gigs are selected in a semi-automated fashion, and I'll explain what my hunch is on that. So to explain, I'll first ask, have you ever placed an order on Fiverr as a buyer? I have. And for those of you who haven't, you might think that after you place an order, you get the order, you mark the buyer, you're on your way, and that's it, right? Wrong. What actually happens a lot of the times that I've placed an order is after the order is completed, after I've marked the order as completed and rated the seller, Fiverr sends me an email with some survey questions to get my opinion on what I thought of working with that seller and how the process actually went. And I understand why they do this, because let's face it, people are inherently nice and probably are reluctant to give people a negative rating on Fiverr. So Fiverr sends these out to get a real feel and an honest feedback on every seller, to get a data point to understand how well that seller actually did, what their customer service was like, and what the actual quality of work was like. So it's my feeling that this type of a data point, these surveys that Fiverr sends to buyers after an order, along with some others like percentage of repeat buyers, how many orders were delivered on time, and things like that, all go into part of the equation that helps Fiverr select which gig should become Fiverr's Choice. But what do you think? I'm curious to know. This is just my hunch. What do you think? Do you know how Fiverr's Choice gigs are selected? It'd be cool if you could put that in the comments and we could talk about it. All right, so what's it like having a Fiverr's Choice gig? Well, I said this before, it's awesome. Since my gig has become a Fiverr's Choice gig, nothing bad has happened, only positive things. I've been getting way more impressions and most importantly, way more clicks. And this leads me to believe that having that little Fiverr's Choice badge actually makes an impact when buyers see your gig in Fiverr search, and that makes total sense to me. If you search for something and in top 4 results, 3 of them are just regular gigs, 1 is a Fiverr's Choice, and you look into what Fiverr's Choice is, and it says that it's a gig that Fiverr has selected that clients love for superb quality and delivery, you know, speaking for myself, I'd be more inclined to go with the Fiverr's Choice gig, and that's what's been happening since my gig went Fiverr's Choice. I've been getting more clicks and more orders, which is fantastic. So yeah, in a nutshell, Fiverr's Choice is awesome. Should it be something that you strive towards? Well, obviously, but it's not really something you can directly control. All you can do, and all I recommend you do if you want to become a Fiverr's Choice seller, is to continue delivering awesome quality work, deliver everything on time, and have the client in mind with every interaction, customer service first. If you can keep doing these things consistently over time, I think that gives you a much better chance of being selected for Fiverr's Choice, which, you know, based on my experience, has been awesome. So just put in the reps, do the right things, deliver awesome work, and treat your clients with integrity and respect. And I think that's part of the recipe for becoming a Fiverr's Choice gig. So yeah, that's it for this video. If you've already had a Fiverr's Choice gig, let me know in the comments, what was that like for you? I'd love to hear from you and see how Fiverr's Choice has affected other Fiverr sellers all over the world. So thanks for watching, and until next time, cheers.